Hello world, welcome back to another episode. Today we keep working on the Widebody GC8. Specifically, we're gonna work on the rear doors. So last time we got the first quarter panel mounted. As you can see right there, if you haven't seen how that happened, go check out my last video. But today we're just gonna be focusing on the doors. And once that's done, the hard part of the kit is pretty much completed. All that's left are gonna be the side skirts and drilling some holes in the bumper and the fenders to mount them. But the hard part is definitely the quarter panel and the door. So that's a big step and we're gonna do it today. By now, I think that most of you guys are familiar with the concept of wide bodying a car. So I'm gonna keep it as simple as possible. So I've just put my panel on the door right now. It's holding with tape. And what I'm gonna do right now is take the angle grinder and just cut everything away that I don't need. So that includes all this stuff up here. So I'm gonna cut it as close as I can to this last body line, keep as much of the panel as I can. But anything above that is just gonna interfere with the door trims that come on top of it. So just gonna follow this line along down here, and then on this end you can see there's a lip which I'm also gonna cut. So I'm gonna actually come around here and cut on this face down all the way. Down here there's really not much to cut, and in the crease here also nothing. I'm gonna worry about the door handle later, but eventually I'm gonna patch this, make it smooth and not run door handles in the back. Simple reason for that is that there's gonna be a cage in here. There's still going to be seats, but there will be a big cage, so I'm not expecting anyone to sit in the back. That's just going to be storage, so I don't need that handle. And if I do need to open the door, I can always reach from the back and open the door. So that's the game plan, and let's get to cutting. And there it is, the first cuts have been made. As you can tell, the top part is now gone, and the panel sits exactly flush with the door. There's no interference there anymore. The front door fits perfectly as well. Bottom didn't matter, I didn't touch it. But now the issue I'm seeing is with this part right here. So as you can tell, there's a bit of a gap here, and if I push it together, the bottom of the panel comes out. Which I could cleco those, but that would put some tension on the panels, which I don't want. And also, even if these two panels are together, when I go and close the door, there's still a step or a height difference between the quarter panel and the door. So you would see that in the end product, and I don't want it. So what I need to do is come here in the back and just shave off a little bit of the material here so that this sits further down and reduce the overall thickness of this part. So that's what I'm going to do now, and then test fit again. And if everything goes well, I can start clecoing this thing to the door, and that should get me pretty close to the final fitment. And there it is, the door panel is officially clecoed on the car. I used a lot of clecos up there and on the side, but nothing at the bottom because you can't put any. The door is too thick over there, you don't reach all the way to the metal. But that was a lot simpler than I thought. I thought it would take the whole day, but it only took me like an hour. And this still has a little bit of a gap, but much less than before. And now I can easily push it by hand. So it's not going to put any weird tension on the panels. The thing I have to be careful now is that I can't open the door anymore because of those clecos, unless the front door is open, but if I open it, it's going to eventually interfere with the door. So I just got to be careful in the future. But this was the goal for today, and we achieved it really fast, which is awesome. It doesn't happen very often, especially in bodywork, but that's great. So now what I can do for the rest of the day is I've got a friend who owns a Subaru performance shop, and he's doing like an open door type of event today. So he's brought all his cool project cars in the shop for us to see, and we're gonna meet a bunch of cool people. So I'm gonna head there, check out his cars, put some footage at the end of the video today, and hopefully you guys like it. If you're in Switzerland near the Lausanne area, Definitely check him out. The link to his shop is going to be down below. He does amazing stuff, especially with Subarus. He's one of the only people in Switzerland that can legally put superchargers on BRZs. So if you're interested, definitely check him out. But that's going to be all for me today in the shop. If you like the build, subscribe. Find me on Instagram to see more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.